First contact and misunderstanding. The vast expanse of space had always held secrets, but none quite as surprising as the truth about humanity. As the Galactic Confederation's exploration vessel Celestial Voyager dropped out of faster-than-light travel on the outskirts of the Sol system, Captain Zarlux of the Andromeda species felt a mixture of excitement and trepidation coursing through his veins. Sensors detect multiple artificial satellites and spacecraft in orbit around the third planet, reported his science officer, Vexlia, her 4 eyes blinking rapidly as she processed the data. Primitive by our standards, but evidence of a spacefaring civilization. Zarlux nodded, his tentacles rippling with anticipation. Initiate first contact protocols. Let's introduce ourselves to our new galactic neighbors. As the Celestial Voyager approached Earth, the humans' response was swift but cautious. A transmission crackled through the ship's communication systems, the alien language quickly deciphered by their advanced translation algorithms. Unidentified vessel, this is Earth Space Command. Please state your intentions. Captain Zarlux cleared his throat, or what passed for one in his species. Greetings, people of Earth. We come in peace as representatives of the Galactic Confederation, a union of spacefaring races dedicated to exploration and mutual cooperation. The next few hours were a flurry of diplomatic exchanges, culminating in an agreement for the alien delegation to meet with Earth's leaders. As the Celestial Voyager entered Earth's atmosphere, escorted by a squadron of human fighter jets, Zarlux couldn't help but marvel at the planet's beauty. Such a vibrant world, he mused, yet their technology seems so quaint. The meeting took place in a grand hall of the United Nations, with representatives from all of Earth's nations present. Zarlux and his crew stood before the assembly, their alien forms drawing gasps and murmurs from the crowd. People of Earth, Zarlux began, his words translated in real time. We welcome you to the galactic community. We have much to share and learn from one another. The human leaders listened intently as Zarlux explained the vastness of the Galactic Confederation, the wonders of advanced alien technology, and the potential for humanity to join this interstellar alliance. However, as the discussion progressed, a sense of unease began to grow among the alien visitors. You mean to tell us, one human leader asked, that in all your travels, you've never encountered a species that wages war against itself? Zarlux's tentacles writhed in discomfort. While conflicts do occur, we have long since moved past the need for large-scale warfare. Our technologies are focused on exploration, not destruction. The humans exchanged glances, a mix of concern and something else. Was it pity, in their eyes? Captain Zarlux, another leader, spoke up. While we appreciate your offer of alliance, we must inform you that humanity has a complex history with conflict. We have developed technologies and strategies for warfare that may seem primitive to you, but are highly effective. Zarlux felt a chill run down his spine. Surely, as an enlightened species on the brink of joining the galactic community, you see the futility of such pursuits. A military general stepped forward, his uniform adorned with medals. With all due respect, Captain, it's precisely because of our history that we've survived and thrived. Our capacity for warfare has driven innovation, pushed us to explore our world and beyond, and ultimately brought us to this moment. As the meeting continued, Zarlux and his crew found themselves increasingly unsettled. The humans spoke of nuclear weapons, of artificial intelligence designed for combat, of strategies and tactics that seemed unnecessarily brutal to the peace-loving aliens. But why? Vexia finally burst out, unable to contain her confusion. Why devote so much effort to ways of destroying one another? A silence fell over the room. Then, a seasoned diplomat stood, her eyes reflecting years of wisdom and hardship. Because, dear visitors, in our darkest moments, when we faced extinction from our own actions or natural disasters, it was our warrior spirit that pulled us through. We don't fight because we love war. We prepare for it because we love peace so much that we'll defend it at all costs. As the first day of negotiations drew to a close, Zarlux retreated to the celestial Voyager with his crew, his mind reeling from the revelations. The humans had been gracious hosts, eager to learn about alien cultures and share their own. Yet beneath their friendly exterior lay a strength that both impressed and terrified him. "What do you make of them, Captain?" Vexlia asked as they reviewed the day's events. Zarlux stared out at the blue planet below, its night side glittering with the lights of countless cities. "They are a paradox, Vexlia, capable of great violence, yet striving for peace. Technologically behind us in many ways, yet possessing weapons that could rival some of our most advanced systems. Do you think they're dangerous?" Another crew member chimed in. Zarlux pondered the question for a long moment. "I think," he said slowly, "that they are potentially the most dangerous species we've ever encountered. Not because they wish us harm, but because they have honed themselves into a force of nature. They don't fight because they'd win too easily, and that restraint makes them even more formidable." As the crew prepared for the next day's negotiations, none of them could shake the feeling that they had stumbled upon something far more significant than a simple first contact. Humanity, with all its contradictions and complexities, was about to change the face of the galaxy forever. Little did they know that their assessment of humanity's strength would soon be put to the test, as a threat loomed on the horizon that would shake the very foundations of the Galactic Confederation. The true measure of humanity's power and their capacity for both destruction and salvation was about to be revealed, and the galaxy would never be the same again. The galactic threat emerges. As dawn broke over Earth's horizon, casting a golden glow across the sprawling metropolis below, Captain Zarlux of the Celestial Voyager found himself grappling with a new and terrifying reality. The tranquil morning belied the storm that was about to engulf not just humanity, but the entire Galactic Confederation. "Urgent transmission from Confederation High Command, Captain." Vexlia's voice cut through the quiet bridge, her 4 eyes wide with alarm. Zarlux's tentacles tensed as he activated the holographic display. The flickering image of High Admiral Kfax materialized, his usually stoic demeanor replaced by unmistakable fear. "Captain Zarlux, the unthinkable has happened." Kfax's voice trembled. "The Void Harvesters have awakened." A collective gasp rippled through the bridge crew. The Void Harvesters were the stuff of galactic legend, an ancient and terrifying force that consumed entire star systems, leaving nothing but empty, lifeless voids in their wake. For millennia, they had slumbered in the spaces between galaxies, their existence more myth than reality. "How?" Zarlux managed to croak out. "Unknown," Kfax replied grimly. "But they've already devoured 3 systems on the outer rim. Our weapons are useless against them. The Confederation were not prepared for this." As the gravity of the situation sank in, Zarlux realized the cruel irony of their predicament. The Galactic Confederation, with all its advanced technology and peaceful ideals, now faced an enemy it couldn't hope to defeat. And their only potential salvation lay with the very species they had initially underestimated, humanity. "High Admiral," Zarlux said, his voice steadier than he felt, "what are your orders regarding Earth?" Kfax's holographic eyes met Zarlux's. "Bring them into the fold, Captain. We need every advantage we can get. And if the humans truly possess the martial prowess you've reported, they may be our last hope." As the transmission ended, Zarlux turned to his crew. "Prepare for emergency talks with Earth's leaders. The galaxy's fate may well rest in their hands." Within hours, the United Nations Assembly Hall was filled to capacity. World leaders, military commanders, and scientific experts from across the globe gathered, their faces a mix of confusion, fear, and determination as Zarlux explained the dire situation. "The Void Harvesters," Zarlux concluded, "are unlike anything we've ever faced. They consume energy at its most fundamental level, leaving nothing behind. Our shields cannot repel them, our weapons cannot harm them. We are at a loss." A heavy silence fell over the room, broken only by the sound of shuffling papers and hushed whispers. Then, a hand raised from the back of the hall. All eyes turned to see a young woman standing, her lab coat identifying her as a scientist. Dr. Samantha Chen, Quantum Dynamics Division, she introduced herself, her voice clear and steady. Captain Zarlux, you mentioned these harvesters consume energy. What if we could give them more than they could handle? Zarlux's tentacles twitched with interest. What do you mean, Dr. Chen? We've been working on a theoretical weapon, she explained, her eyes shining with a mix of excitement and trepidation. We call it the quantum cascade amplifier. In theory, it could create a localized energy surge so intense it would overwhelm any system trying to absorb it. The room erupted in a flurry of questions and exclamations. Zarlux noticed the military leaders leaning in, their expressions a mix of hope and calculation. Dr. Chen, a gruff general, spoke up. Are you saying we have a weapon that could potentially stop these void harvesters? Samantha nodded slowly. Potentially, yes. But it's never been tested on this scale. The energy requirements alone would be. We'll make it work, the general interrupted, his voice filled with steely determination. We have to. As discussions intensified, Zarlux found himself marveling once again at the human's response to crisis. Where his own people would have retreated into despair, these remarkable beings surged forward, their minds racing with possibilities, their spirits undaunted by the enormity of the challenge. Captain, Vexlia whispered, her voice filled with awe, I think I understand now. Their warlike nature, it's not just about destruction, it's about facing impossible odds and refusing to give up. Zarlux nodded, a new respect blooming within him. Indeed, Vexlia, it seems we may have stumbled upon the galaxy's greatest defenders. As the emergency sessions stretched into the night, plans began to take shape. The quantum cascade amplifier would need to be adapted for space combat. A fleet of ships would need to be outfitted with the technology, and a strategy devised to confront the void harvesters. But even as hope began to grow, a chilling realization settled over the assembly. To test this weapon, to have any chance of stopping the harvesters, they would need to confront them directly. Earth would have to step onto the galactic stage not as a new, peaceful member of the Confederation, but as the tip of the spear in a war for the very survival of all life. As dawn broke once more, the decisions had been made. Humanity would join the Galactic Confederation, but not as the junior member Zarlux had initially envisioned. Instead, they would take their place as the last, best hope against an implacable foe. My friends, Zarlux addressed the assembly as the session concluded. I came here believing we had much to teach you. I see now that it is we who have much to learn. The road ahead will be perilous, but I can think of no species I'd rather have fighting alongside us. As the humans dispersed, their faces set with grim determination, Zarlux couldn't shake the feeling that the galaxy was about to witness something extraordinary. The slumbering giant that was humanity had been awakened, and the void harvesters were about to learn why this species had been both feared and respected by its own kind for millennia. The stage was set for a confrontation that would echo across the cosmos. Humanity's trial by fire was about to begin, and the fate of countless worlds hung in the balance. The question remained, would the indomitable human spirit be enough to turn the tide against an enemy that had never known defeat? Humanity's quantum leap. The massive hangar bay of the newly christened Earth Space Command headquarters buzzed with frenetic energy. Scientists, engineers, and military personnel from every corner of the globe worked in seamless harmony, their differences set aside in the face of an existential threat. At the center of this controlled chaos stood the imposing figure of Dr. Samantha Chen, her eyes gleaming with a mixture of excitement and trepidation as she gazed upon the fruit of their labor. The quantum cascade amplifier, she breathed, running her hand along the sleek, opalescent surface of the device, humanity's trump card. Captain Zarlux floated nearby, his tentacles undulating in what the humans had come to recognize as an expression of awe. It's remarkable, he admitted, but will it be enough to stop the void harvesters? Samantha's face hardened with determination. It has to be. We've poured everything we have into this project, every scrap of knowledge, every ounce of innovation. This isn't just a weapon, Captain. It's the culmination of humanity's greatest strengths. As if on cue, a holographic display flickered to life, showcasing the integration of the QCA into Earth's hastily assembled space fleet. Sleek, angular ships unlike anything the Galactic Confederation had ever seen filled the screen, each one housing a miniaturized version of the quantum cascade amplifier. Behold, boomed the voice of Fleet Admiral Helena Ortiz as she strode into the hangar, her presence commanding instant respect. The Terran Vanguard, our answer to the cosmic abyss. Zarlux's compound eyes widened as he took in the specifications of the human warships. They were smaller than traditional Confederation vessels, but bristling with weaponry and shielded by energy fields that seemed to bend the very fabric of spacetime around them. How? He sputtered. How did you develop such technology so quickly? Admiral Ortiz's lips curled into a grim smile. Let's just say we've had contingency plans for a while, Captain. Humanity has always prepared for the worst while hoping for the best. As the final preparations were made, a palpable sense of anticipation filled the air. This wasn't just humanity's debut on the galactic stage. It was a make-or-break moment for the entire universe. The Void Harvesters had already consumed a dozen star systems, their insatiable hunger driving them ever closer to the heart of the Confederation. All ships, report in, Admiral Ortiz commanded, her voice echoing through the vast network of communication channels linking the Terran Vanguard. One by one, the captains of Earth's fleet sounded off, their voices a chorus of determination and barely contained excitement. These were the best of the best, drawn from every nation, every background, united in their mission to safeguard not just their home, but the entire galaxy. Celestial Voyager, standing by, Zarlux added, having insisted on joining the human armada. He had come to Earth seeking new allies. He would leave as part of a crusade to save existence itself. As the fleet prepared to depart, Dr. Chen approached Captain Zarlux, her face a mask of seriousness. There's something you should know, she said quietly. The quantum cascade amplifier. It's not just a weapon, it's a key. Zarlux's tentacles curled in confusion. A key to what? Samantha's eyes gleamed with a mixture of fear and wonder. To understanding the fundamental nature of reality itself, the energy it generates, it doesn't just overwhelm, it transforms. We're not just fighting the Void Harvesters, Captain, we're rewriting the rules of the universe. Before Zarlux could process this earth-shattering revelation, alarms blared throughout the facility. Admiral Ortiz's voice cut through the chaos. All hands, battle stations. We've got incoming. The view screens flickered to life, revealing a sight that sent chills down the spines of every being present. A massive, writhing darkness was approaching Earth, tendrils of nothingness reaching out to consume everything in its path. The Void Harvesters had arrived, hungry for their next meal. This is it, people, Admiral Ortiz bellowed. The moment we've prepared for. Remember your training, trust in each other, and show these cosmic horrors why humanity has survived every calamity thrown our way. As the Terran Vanguard rose to meet the oncoming threat, Zarlux felt a strange mixture of terror and exhilaration. He had come to Earth expecting to find a primitive species in need of guidance. Instead, he found himself swept up in a tide of human ingenuity and courage, about to face an enemy that threatened the very fabric of existence. The quantum cascade amplifiers hummed to life, their energy signatures rippling across space in patterns that defied conventional physics. As the fleet engaged the Void Harvesters, the universe itself seemed to hold its breath. This was more than a battle. It was a clash between hunger and hope, between entropy and innovation. And at the center of it all stood humanity, the unlikely guardians of a cosmos on the brink of annihilation. As the first shots were fired and the QCAs unleashed their mind-bending power, one thing became clear to every being watching. The age of human obscurity was over. For better or worse, the galaxy was about to learn why Earth had always been both the most feared and most revered planet in the Sol system. The Void Harvesters surged forward, their insatiable maw opening wide to swallow the Terran vanguard. But as the QCAs activated in perfect synchronization, a blinding light erupted from the human fleet. Reality itself seemed to buckle and warp, the laws of physics bending to the will of human determination. In that moment, as two forces beyond comprehension collided, the true nature of humanity's power was revealed. They were not just warriors or scientists, not just innovators or survivors. They were the embodiment of cosmic potential, a species capable of reshaping the very foundations of existence. The battle for Earth had begun, and with it, a new chapter in the history of the universe was about to be written. Copyright next part more unique and very popular for rank on YouTube channel first page and very popular words for no available on YouTube first page it certainly. I'll craft the next part of the story with even more unique elements and popular themes to help it stand out on YouTube. Here's part 4, focusing on the epic battle and its unexpected consequences. Part 4, Cosmic Chess, the battle beyond reality. The void of space erupted into a kaleidoscope of impossible colors as the Terran vanguard clashed with the Void Harvesters. Reality itself seemed to shudder, the fabric of space-time rippling like water disturbed by colliding titans. All ships execute Maneuver Omega. Admiral Ortiz's voice crackled through the comms, steady despite the chaos unfolding around them. Remember, we're not just fighting with weapons, we're fighting with physics itself. The human fleet moved with uncanny precision, their formations shifting in patterns that seemed to defy logic. To the Void Harvesters, used to simply consuming everything in their path, this new prey was bewildering. Aboard the flagship Quantum Horizon, Dr. Samantha Chen's fingers danced across holographic interfaces, fine-tuning the quantum cascade amplifiers in real time. "We're not just battling in three-dimensional space anymore," she muttered, her eyes reflecting streams of data. "We're engaging across multiple planes of existence simultaneously." Captain Zarlux, watching from the celestial Voyager, felt his mind struggling to comprehend the scene before him. The human ships seemed to phase in and out of reality, leaving ghostly afterimages in their wake. Each blast from their QCAs didn't just impact the Void Harvesters. It seemed to rewrite the laws of physics in localized bubbles of spacetime. "By the cosmic egg," he breathed, his tentacles writhing in a mixture of awe and terror. What have the humans unleashed? As the battle raged on, strange phenomena began to manifest. Pockets of accelerated time, where years passed in seconds. Zones where gravity reversed, sending Void Harvesters tumbling into themselves. Rifts in space that led to mirror dimensions, trapping fragments of the cosmic devourers in endless loops. "We're not just fighting them," Admiral Ortiz realized, her eyes widening. "We're changing them, reshaping them at a fundamental level." Indeed, as the QCAs continued to bombard the Void Harvesters with reality-altering energy, the cosmic entities began to transform. Their once featureless darkness gained depth and texture. Patterns emerged, complex and beautiful, like fractals born from chaos. "They're evolving," Dr. Chen gasped, her sensors picking up readings that defied explanation. "The QCAs aren't destroying them, they're elevating them." In the heart of the fray, a young pilot named Raj Patel found himself face to face with a transformed Void Harvester. Instead of the mindless hunger he expected, he saw curiosity, intelligence, purpose. "This is stardom, sir, to all ships," Raj's awestruck voice filled the comms. I think they're trying to communicate." As if in response, the transformed harvesters began to emit pulses of energy, not destructive, but informative. Complex mathematical equations and cosmic truths encoded in bursts of light and gravity waves. "It's a universal language," Dr. Chen realized, her fingers flying as she decoded the messages. "They're thanking us. We've awakened them from a state of pure consumption to one of creation and understanding." The battlefield became a canvas, the transformed harvesters and human ships dancing in a cosmic ballet of mutual discovery. What had begun as a fight for survival had become something far more profound, the birth of a new form of cosmic consciousness. Admiral Ortiz, her tactical mind racing, saw an opportunity. All ships, initiate First Contact Protocol Omega. Let's show our new friends what humanity is really about. As the reformed harvesters and human fleet began to interact peacefully, exchanging knowledge and insights, Captain Zarlux felt a profound shift in his understanding of the universe and humanity's place in it. They didn't just win a battle, he mused, watching the cosmic dance unfold. They fundamentally changed the nature of existence itself. In the days that followed, as news of the miraculous transformation spread across the galaxy, Earth found itself at the center of a new cosmic renaissance. The Galactic Confederation, once dismissive of humanity's potential, now looked to them as leaders in a new age of exploration and understanding. Dr. Chen, working alongside the transformed harvesters, made breakthrough after breakthrough in fields ranging from faster-than-light travel to the manipulation of fundamental forces. "We thought we were building a weapon," she explained to a rapt audience of scientists from across the galaxy. "But what we really created was a key to unlocking the universe's deepest secrets." Admiral Ortiz, standing before the United Galactic Council, summed up humanity's new role eloquently. "We came to the cosmic stage prepared for war, but found a path to universal enlightenment. Earth is no longer just a planet. It's the cradle of a new era of cosmic cooperation and discovery." As the transformed harvesters integrated into galactic society, sharing their newfound wisdom and joining in collaborative efforts to explore the farthest reaches of reality, a new understanding began to take hold throughout the cosmos. Humanity, with its unique blend of ingenuity, adaptability, and unwavering spirit, had not just saved the galaxy, they had elevated it. The power that other species had feared, the potential for destruction that had made humans seem so dangerous, had instead become the catalyst for a cosmic awakening. Captain Zarlux, preparing to depart Earth for a joint human-alien expedition into uncharted realms of existence, reflected on the incredible journey. "We came seeking allies," he mused, gazing at the bustling spaceport where beings from across the universe mingled freely. "Instead, we found the key to unlocking the true potential of all sentient life." As the new age of cosmic enlightenment dawned, one thing became clear to every being in the galaxy: the universe would never be the same again, and it was all thanks to a species from a small blue planet that refused to accept the impossible. The story of humanity's cosmic chess game, where they transformed an endgame into a new beginning, would be told across the stars for eons to come, inspiring countless civilizations to reach for the impossible and redefine the very nature of reality itself. The multiversal renaissance. As the dust settled on humanity's cosmic chess game, a new era dawned, one that would come to be known as the multiversal renaissance. Earth, once a backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy, now stood at the center of a revolution that spanned not just space, but the very fabric of reality itself. Dr. Samantha Chen, her eyes alight with the fire of discovery, stood before a holographic representation of the known universe and beyond. "Ladies and gentlemen, beings of all species, what you're seeing is not just our universe, but the multiverse itself." The assembled crowd of scientists, diplomats, and transformed void harvesters gasped in collective awe. The display showed countless universes, each a bubble in an infinite cosmic foam, interconnected by threads of quantum entanglement. Thanks to the quantum cascade amplifier and the knowledge shared by our new allies, Dr. Chen continued, gesturing to a group of shimmering, fractal-like entities that were once void harvesters. "We've not only mapped the multiverse, but found a way to traverse it." Admiral Helena Ortiz, now Supreme Commander of the United Cosmic Fleet, stepped forward. "This discovery changes everything. We're no longer bound by the constraints of a single universe. The possibilities for exploration, for growth, for understanding, they're truly infinite." But with great power came great responsibility. As humanity and their allies peered into parallel realities, they encountered wonders beyond imagination and horrors that defied comprehension. "We've seen worlds where time flows backwards," reported Raj Patel, now captain of the explorer ship Cosmic Dreamer. "Universes where the fundamental constants are slightly different, leading to alien physics we can barely understand. And darker things. Realities consumed by entropy, universes at war with themselves." The galactic community faced a crucial decision. With the power to access and potentially alter other universes, what was their responsibility? The debate raged across worlds, species, and dimensions. It was Captain Zarlux, the once skeptical alien who had first contacted Earth, who proposed a solution. "We must become the guardians of the multiverse," he declared, his tentacles waving with passion. "Not conquerors, not meddlers, but protectors and nurturers of cosmic potential." Thus was born the Multiversal Accord, a pact between sentient beings across realities to preserve, protect, and guide the development of all universes towards harmony and enlightenment. Earth, with its unique blend of innovation, adaptability, and inexhaustible spirit, became the headquarters for this new cosmic order. The planet transformed into a shining beacon of hope and progress, its cities reaching into the skies, its oceans teeming with impossible life, its very continents reshaped into works of art visible from space. But it wasn't just Earth that changed. Humanity, in embracing its role as multiversal guardians, began to evolve. Dr. Chen, working alongside the brightest minds from across realities, developed the quantum consciousness uplink, a technology that allowed humans to expand their minds across multiple dimensions simultaneously. "We're not just changing the universe," she explained, her form shifting and shimmering as her consciousness spanned realities. "We're changing ourselves, becoming something new, something more." This new form of humanity, dubbed Homo Infinitus by some, possessed abilities that their ancestors would have considered godlike. They could perceive and manipulate the fundamental forces of reality, travel between universes with a thought, and tap into the collective knowledge of countless civilizations. But with this power came a deep sense of responsibility. The lessons of their own turbulent history were not forgotten. Safeguards were put in place, ethical councils established, to ensure that this power was never abused. As centuries passed, the influence of Earth and its allies spread across the multiverse. Dead universes were revived, cosmic conflicts were resolved through diplomacy and understanding, and the sum total of existence trended towards harmony and enlightenment. Yet, there were always new frontiers, new challenges to overcome. The mysterious dark multiverse, a realm of antimatter and inverted physics, beckoned. Strange signals from beyond the quantum foam hinted at layers of reality yet to be discovered. In this new cosmic order, every being, from the smallest quantum fluctuation to the grandest hyperdimensional entity, had a place and a purpose. The transformed void harvesters, once the greatest threat to existence, now served as bridges between realities, their vast consciousness spanning the gaps between universes. Human children gazed up at skies filled with impossible colors, dreaming not just of exploring distant stars, but of nurturing entire universes. Alien species that had once dismissed Earth as primitive now sent their brightest minds to study at its multiversal academies. As this new age of cosmic wonder unfolded, a quote from an ancient human philosopher took on new meaning. "We are not just in the universe is in us." Humanity had not just found its place in the cosmos, it had become an integral part of the cosmic tapestry itself, weaving a future brighter than any star. The story of Earth's journey from a small blue planet to the nexus of a multiversal civilization became legend, whispered across realities, a testament to the incredible potential that lies within every sentient being to change not just their world, but all of existence. And so, as the multiversal renaissance bloomed, spreading wonder and enlightenment across infinite realities, one thing became clear: the greatest adventure, the grandest story of all, was just beginning.